everybody, welcome back to my channel and my September wrap-up and October to be read video. This video is a little bit late, but I just moved to Germany and I've started an intensive German course which is every day. So the first book I read just before I moved, and that was Vinegar Girl by Anne Tyler. I'll float an image somewhere here for you to see the cover of the book. It was so funny. I really don't read enough funny books. This book made me laugh out loud, so I would really recommend this if you want to have a good laugh. It's not very long, it's really easy to read, and I really enjoyed it. The next book I read was Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. Will also be floating here somewhere. I won't talk too much about this book because I did a whole Empire of Storms reaction video which you can watch, as she'll put the link in the description box if you're interested. After that I read The Little Paris Bookshop by Nina George. There's a bookseller who has a literary apothecary and people go to him with an emotional ailment and he recommends a book as medicine. In its own way it was really beautiful and I would recommend it for book lovers. The next book I read was given to me by a friend on loan, and that's Diary of a Submissive by Sophie Morgan. Written by a journalist for The Guardian, and it was really controversial when it came out, and I just love reading books that cause controversy. If you had a problem with the 50 Shades of Grey series because of how it represented women, the storyline wasn't very true to what it's trying to discuss, then I would recommend this, written from the perspective of a woman who lives that lifestyle, who also considers herself a feminist. It was really interesting to read about how she reconciles that side of herself with being a very successful journalist and feminist. Next book I read, I think has made it into my top 10 books of all time. I absolutely loved it. Skin by Ilka Tampke. This book is set in Iron Age Britain and is the most amazing fusion of historical fiction and fantasy. And then finally, the last book I read this month was The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. There's a plot twist in this book which I did not see coming, and I usually see plot twists coming, so well done to this author for completely misleading me. Thus we conclude the wrap-up for September and move on to my to be read for October. I've only got 3 books on my to be read for this month, but I will probably read more. So the first book I want to read is Sabriel. Then I'm going to read a contemporary book called The Children Act by Ian McEwan, and the last book that I'm planning to read this month is And I Darken by Kirsten White. So that's everything, all the books I read in September and the ones I'm planning to read in October. If you're looking for any recommendations, let me know in the comments and I'll be glad to help, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! For anybody who doesn't know, Banned Books Week is an event in the global literary calendar which celebrates books that have been banned at any point during their publishing history. To give you some examples and to share with you some of my favourite books which have been banned at some point during their publication, I've chosen my 5 favourite banned books to share with you.